Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. And just a couple hours ago, we got our third single from the upcoming Ghost album, Skelea. We are just days away from the full album release, and this is actually the first song we will hear on the album and the first to be played during the current Skeletor. Even though all opening tracks until now have been instrumentals, I'm totally in favor of this one being a change of pace and having something to say. So let's break down the lyrics as well as how it sounds musically. Of course, these are just my opinions, as we can all get something different from each of these songs. So Peacefield opens Skelea on a surprisingly hopeful note, but not in a naive way. The song acknowledges broken dreams, pain, and historical collapse, but frames them as seeds for something better. It's about taking all the darkness you've lived through, the regrets, the losses, the betrayals, and planting them somewhere new, treating them as the start of growth rather than the end of hope. There's a real sense that the world, both personally and politically, is always crumbling. References to fallen Tsars, widowed queens, and failed monarchies reflect the cycles of history where power rises and falls, and corruption seems inevitable. But despite that, the song encourages persistence. It reminds us that belief in anything or anyone is essential, even when everything feels lost. The black moon over the Peacefield symbolizes this tension. Even in a place meant for rebirth and peace, darkness still hangs overhead. But Peacefield ultimately chooses defiance. It says that even if every generation faces the same patterns of collapse, there's still value in standing together, fighting through despair, and finding something, anything to believe in. By the end, the song becomes almost a rallying cry, right? It's not pretending the world will be perfect. Instead, it offers a battle hymn for those who are willing to endure, adapt, and rebuild, even under a darkened sky. It's a powerful start to Skelea, taking Ghost's usual darker themes, but flipping them into a story of resilience. This is a survival anthem for a broken world. And as Tobias puts it, it's the hopeful note right before we start plunging into darkness for the rest of the album. Musically, Peacefield feels like Ghost tipping their hat to that golden era of 80s arena rock, but doing it through their own slightly eerie, melancholic lens. There's a huge influence from bands like Journey, especially their hit Separate Ways. It's music that sounds optimistic, but in a way that acknowledges the scars underneath. Tobias's vocals really lean into the Journey feel as well. He's not delivering the song with Ghost's usual theatrical menace. Here he sounds almost like a stadium frontman belting out a hymn of hope. It's clean, it's powerful, and it feels earned, because you can tell the joy in this song comes from having survived something dark, not from pretending darkness doesn't exist. If Journey's Separate Ways was about a breakup across two worlds, Peacefield feels like it's about humanity's collective heartbreak and the stubborn belief that we can still find our way back to the light. Of course, these are just my interpretations of the song, but now it's up to you guys. Let me know what you thought of the song, and if there's anything you got out of it that I didn't, let us all know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all of our upcoming videos. And for more on Ghost, take a look at the rest of the channel, because if you have Ghost, you have everything.